Hi, this video is to show you how to solve problem 6, in which we have the news vendor problem, or the single period problem. And in this case, we know the cost of each newspaper, how much we sell each paper for, how much is the value for unsold newspapers, the average demand, and the standard deviation. So the question is how many newspapers you should buy each day? Well, it depends on how much of the service level you want to to have, which means the service level is related to how much of the variability in demand you want to attend. So I'm going to use Excel here to lay out the problem. So the price is 2, the cost is 75, the salvage value is 2, and then I have my cost of underestimate and my cost of overestimate. So my cost of underestimate is my price minus my cost. That's my profit, the profit that I lose by not having newspaper to sell. And then my cost of overestimate is the difference between how much I pay minus the salvage value. So that's my loss. So I'm gonna use this 2 pieces of information to come up with the service level I should have in order to maximize my performance here. So this is my cost of underestimate divided by open parentheses these two costs. Okay, so I should have approximately 70% of service level, 0.69 or 0.70. This should be my service level according to how much the balance between losing sales and losing or having extra inventory, unsold inventory. Okay, so I have to turn this into a z-value. So I turn this number into a z-value by typing norm dot s dot inv open parentheses, and then I select this probability close parentheses. So this is the z-value associated with this service level. I also know that I have an average demand of 30 newspapers, and the standard deviation is 4 newspapers. And then the answer, so the answer for this problem is going to be equal to my mean, my average demand I want to attend, plus the z-value associated with my service level and the standard deviation. So this multiplication is telling us that every time that I have some deviation above the mean, I'm going to attend 70% of this deviation. Okay, so this is what I'm designing my service for. So that is 32 newspapers. So I should order 32 newspapers every day in order to have a service level of 70% and instead of 70% for, let's say, for a average demand of 30 and standard deviation of 4. Okay, so the next question here is, based on the previous answer, what is the probability that you run out of stock? So if my service level is 70 or 0.69444, the complement to 1 is my probability of stock out. Remember, I have a normal distribution, and then I'm attaining 70% of the variability of this distribution. So if I'm attending 70%, I might run out of inventory of sales 30% of the time. So the answer for the second one, based on the previous answer, what's the probability that you will run out of stock? So the probability is 30%, because I'm designing my inventory to attain 70%. So I run out 30%